Greetings, everyone. Well, it's update time today on the Multimedia Chronicles. Today we're going to check out a bunch of, well, mostly sci-fi Blu-rays and a DVD that I got. And I've also got some action movies and some comedy that I don't have enough of in those genres to give them their own video, so we're just going to tag them on at the end of the sci-fi section today. Alright, so sci-fi with just a smattering of Just a smidgen of comedy and drama. I mean, action. Today on the Multimedia Chronicles. Welcome back. Okay, so this first one, I was kind of late to the party. I just kept putting it off, and finally decided to check it out. Mainly, one of the main reasons I kind of put it off was I was trying to find the 3D edition, because I've got the 3D editions of the previous ones, and just nobody had it. And then I found it, I think it was at London Drugs, which is just kind of a general everything store here in BC, and they had one copy left of the 3D version, so I was like, okay, I'll get it, and it had the slipcover and everything. I'm, of course, talking about Transformers: The Last Knight. And I have to say, I was not overly impressed with Age of Extinction. Definitely had some issues with that one. But in all honesty, this one, vast improvement over Age of Extinction. I don't know, Transformers seems to be going the opposite of what happened with the Star Trek movies back in the day, where most people considered the even-numbered Star Trek movies to be the good ones, like 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? And then they kind of broke that with 10, which everybody hated. But anyway, with Transformers, the good ones seem to be 1, 3, and 5, so the odd-numbered ones. Anyway, I actually enjoyed this a fair amount, a lot more than some of the other Transformers movies. Only had a couple of minor issues with it, but nothing that was a deal-breaker for me. I've seen the trailer for Bumblebee, the new one coming out, and that one actually looks genuinely good, like really good. Much smaller scale story, more character focused, not directed by Michael Bay. Maybe that's part of the reason it looks so much better. So really looking forward to that. But anyway, I actually really enjoyed this one. Anthony Hopkins was great. Peter Cullen and Frank Welker, always a joy. And yeah, lots of fun. Oh, and I love John Goodman as Hound, by the way, in this. I really liked some of the other Transformers characters that they had in this. Love Steve Buscemi's appearance as the sort of black market dealer robot, and yeah, good times. Next up, we have Pacific Rim Uprising. I remember Stoudman was telling me about some reviews that he heard about this back when it was still in the theaters, and the reviewer, one of the reviewers he was reading or watching a video or something like that, was saying that he thought this movie sucked because it was too much like a Saturday morning cartoon. And his reaction and my reaction, everyone else's reaction we know, was like, good! That's exactly what we want! You're actually encouraging me to see it more, you know, because that's what I want this to be, just like a Saturday morning cartoon. Nothing too heavy, nothing too much depth, just giant robots beating up giant monsters. Like, gimme that, please. And lots of it. And, yeah, apparently this delivers in spades. Like, everybody I know who's seen it loved it. So, I don't know what to tell you. I have not watched it yet. I just haven't got around to it yet, but definitely looking forward to it. I really liked the first one. So I look forward to this one. Now this, I should mention, is a Best Buy exclusive combo pack edition. You may notice it has the 4K edition. It also has the 3D edition and the regular Blu-ray and the digital copy. So it's got everything included there. All the high-def formats are covered, which is pretty cool. Otherwise, the regular edition, there's just a regular 2D Blu-ray, there's a regular 2D 4K, and there's a regular Blu-ray 3D version as well. So this one was exactly the same price as the regular Blu-ray 3D version, so I thought, well, I might as well grab that because it includes the 4K, and then whenever I get a 4K player and TV, I'll have a movie to watch on it, so that's pretty cool. And then next up, I've heard nothing but good things about this one. I really want to read the book that this is based on. I've heard that the movie is an absolute blast. So I picked up Ready Player One, the 3D edition. Very nice indeed. I know the basic gist of this, and it just sounds like an absolute nostalgia trip blast. So, looking forward to checking this out. And Steven Spielberg, you know, I mean, what more do you need to say? Steven Spielberg, come on. But, yeah, good stuff. And once again, this is the 3D edition. I notice with slipcovers in recent years, they've been getting less and less ambitious with them. I mean, there's nothing special. Like, it used to be the 3D ones that have a lenticular cover or something, but lately they just haven't really been bothering. It's just kind of the regular cover there. But, yeah, so anyway, looking forward to that one. And next up, speaking of Saturday morning cartoons, this is one that I've been waiting so long for them to put out on DVD. The only video releases up until now of this show were... it was 13 episodes originally, and the only video releases we had were 6 single-episode VHS releases from way back in the mid-'80s, and good luck finding them for a decent price nowadays. Well, maybe now, because the DVD sets out have probably devalued them, but yeah, it was pretty, you know, kind of one of those holy grail shows. So this is one that I remember watching and loving as a kid, and I found out in later years this is actually from the same people who made Adventures of the Galaxy Rangers, which of course is one that I also really enjoy. So we have the complete series of Mighty Orbots. Yeah. So this is basically an early example of sort of one of the super teams of robots that join together to form a giant robot. There's a couple of human characters in it as well. This is from Warner Archive. So it basically has all 13 episodes spread across 2 discs, which is lovely. Very nice indeed. Yeah, so as soon as I found out that that this had come out, I jumped on it right away. I was so stoked to finally have Mighty Orbots. So that's going to make a really nice companion to my Galaxy Rangers sets. This was notable because it was one of the earlier examples of a true American and Japanese co-production. So all the animation is done by Japanese animation studios, but it's an American show. Much like how Galaxy Rangers was done. It was basically the same kind of idea. I guess it worked so well for this one, they went on to do Galaxy Rangers, which is, of course, a much bigger, more ambitious series. So great stuff. And that is it for the sci-fi. So next up, we have a little bit of comedy. Picked up the latest DVD release of Trailer Park Boys. This is Season 11, The Need for Weed. I really need to get caught up on watching these. I've actually still not seen any of the new ones. I've just kind of been buying the DVDs as they come out. But here, again, we have... just going to spin this around here. There we go. So we have a 2-disc set, and this is quite nice. It has, well, it doesn't have a ton of extras. It's got Welcome Back, Crew Dix, and Ask Me Fucking Anything, Ricky Leahy and Bubbles, and that is it. In terms of, I guess, extras on the others, Mighty Orbots is bare bones. Pacific Rim Uprising has, let's see, what has it got? Deleted scenes with commentary by director Stephen DeKnight, Hall of Heroes, Bridge to Uprising, Becoming Cadets, Unexpected Villain, Next Level Jaegers, and more. Transformers The Last Night has, let's see, we got the, yeah, so disc 3, oh, it's actually 3 discs, I didn't realize that, but it's, so disc 3 is all Blu-ray special features, which is pretty cool. So the first 2 discs are reserved solely for the movie, so you get really nice picture quality. So on the Blu-ray special features disc, we have Merging Mythologies, The Secret Transformers History, Climbing the Ranks, Military Training, The Royal Treatment, Transformers in the UK, Alien Landscape, Cybertron, and more. And then finally, Ready Player One, we've got... It doesn't give you a breakdown here. It just says, journey alongside Steven Spielberg and the cast for over 90 minutes of bonus content loaded with Easter eggs, 80s nostalgia, and how they achieved the impossible, plus more. Gotta love it when they include plus more. Alright, now last, but most definitely not least, I watched this entire set pretty much as soon as I got it. I love these movies, and realized I had actually only ever seen the first 3. I had not seen the last 2. Picked up the Dirty Harry collection. Yeah, so this is all 5 Dirty Harry movies. Lots of extras on here, such as The Long Shadow of Dirty Harry series retrospective, expert commentaries, and vintage and contemporary featurettes, and bonus material on all 5 movies. It doesn't really tell you specifically what's on them, but as you pop in each disc, there you go. So it's basically a slip case. Little bit of embossing on there. I don't know how well you can see. A little bit of the titles there and stuff like that. Very nice. So inside it's just a slightly thicker keep case, and each movie is on its own disc, which is quite nice. So yeah, it was great to watch these again, to see the ones again that I had not seen for many years, and I realized how little I actually remembered about them. And then to finally see the last 2, which I had never seen. Great stuff. You definitely see some familiar faces in those that later became incredibly famous, such as in the first one you have Andrew Robinson, very young Andrew Robinson, playing the serial killer that he's after, long before he'd done Hellraiser, or of course probably most well known to genre fans as Garak, the Cardassian from Deep Space Nine. So great character actor, and really enjoyed his performance in that as the he was scary as the just completely unhinged serial killer. And yeah, and there I forget now, it's been like a month since I watched them, but that all of them had like familiar faces in them. It was just a really fun series, and you know, all-time classic take no nonsense cop character with Clint Eastwood. Great stuff. Alrighty, that is it for this update. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thanks for watching. Big thanks to my Patreon sponsors, and sayonara. Just a smidgen of comedy and drama. I mean, action. Today on the Multimedia Chronicles. I amuse myself. Stop drooling. Welcome back. Okay, so first up, this is one that I'm still drooling. Why am I drooling? Like I didn't... Okay. Well... Okay, I'm good. I don't know. Welcome back. Okay. Oh, God damn it. Sorry, it was a fart that I didn't quite trust there. Whoa. The fuck was that? Welcome back. Okay, so that was really loud. Welcome back!